So I got some funny stuff going over on Twitter again. I like to call these people the Brie Larson Defense Task Force. That's a ridiculous name for ridiculous people. And they are quite ridiculous because I'm telling you, I've seen people with the smallest follower counts say something about Captain Marvel or Brie Larson as Captain Marvel. I mean, I think they look at them all as the same thing anyway. And if someone says anything bad about the character or that she's not good looking, or, if they go at how they wish that she had the Miss Marvel design or that she looks, however she looks, you comment on something, or you think the character's boring, anything. I mean, these people come out of the woodwork. There's this guy about 2 weeks ago, he had about 200 posts over a couple of days, all in these threads where he was defending Captain Marvel. It's really strange. So I got another example of this right here. So this is what's causing all the fuss, which I find quite humorous because it's like, who cares, really? It's kind of funny and true, but people are going to get upset because a lot of these people, these, super far left people, they're all about, women to the right. They don't want the one in the middle. Comic books particularly don't want the one in the middle. That's what Captain Marvel used to look like when she was under the alias Miss Marvel. Yeah, she was actually liked then. But anyway, so we have Captain Marvel, Brie Larson on the left. This is from her Jimmy Kimmel appearance. This is when people, started to realize, hey, maybe she's likable. And I'll admit, and I did a good video on that, I thought, where I talked about, hey, I thought she came off as personable and somewhat likable on the show. A lot of people are saying that my eyes were misdirected, but I don't think so. I think she did a good job on the show. If she could do more appearances like that, she could be a much more likable person instead of doing all those weird activist speeches that she does. Maybe just not come off as such a jerk. I think that that's a good thing to do for your career. But anyway, you can see why this meme exists. You see Captain Marvel here in the middle, and you see Brie Larson on the left. She could have pulled that off, I think. Instead, we got the one on the right. So Sierra Whiskey here tweets this out when you see this, and hope for this, but end up with this. Very, it's just a funny meme. I mean, who cares, really? Not a big deal. But anyway, he puts this out, and then all of a sudden, V here sees it. A grown man, sad because superhero in kids' movie isn't sexy enough to cure his erectile dysfunction.
How dare you!
They were scared of the criticism and went private, so here's the tweet. By the way, this went pretty viral. 407K likes, 85K retweets. Got a lot of interaction. And you can see it goes on here. Listen to this because this is pretty funny. So I was like, also looking back, what I said about ED wasn't meant to be ableist in any way. And looking back, that was definitely wrong of me. So I'm really sorry. And thank you to who messaged me about that. So this person makes a joke saying, the guy's got erectile dysfunction for, not being able to get it going after looking at the right picture of Captain Marvel there. I don't think that that's ED. I think that's just a normal thing. I mean, that doesn't really work for me either. Now, the one in the middle, no problem. No problem. But, that's a different video to talk about this stuff. So, she made that joke, and somebody messaged, listen, I'm concerned about your tweet, V. In the tweet, you alluded to the fact that the original poster had ED. Now, we can't do that. You can gaslight the person and literally flag their account down, and that's why he went private, by the way, because I talked to him. He got put in Twitter lockdown for 12 hours because the Brie Larson Defense Task Force decided to go through his entire account and flag old tweets to get it suspended. So he locked it down until this blows over because they're trying to take his Twitter down. That's what they do over a fictional character. So anyway, don't say he has ED. Definitely flag his account down and gaslight him. Okay, so anyway, might have to mute this one, but thanks for all the likes and follows. And also, all the cool people who defended me under this tweet. Love y'all. Also, I didn't want this to imply Brie Larson isn't sexy. She is definitely a goddess. So, we move on. Let's take a look at some of the highlights here. These two I found pretty interesting. So we have someone saying, that's not even Captain Marvel. That's when Carol was still Miss Marvel, so they don't even understand the storyline either. This one. Also, that's Miss Marvel in the photo, not Captain Marvel. He can't even toxic nerd right. So I just find those two funny because he's saying that this is what Brie Larson could have played here in the middle. Instead, we got the one on the right, implying that this would have been more successful and probably made a lot more money. I think that that's very obvious. But for some reason, they're saying he doesn't understand that or something. I don't know. They were really stupid tweets. But that's what they want. They want to come in there. I knew the comics, even though I never bought or paid for or read any of them. So I don't get the point of those two tweets. Trying to shame him when he obviously knew what he was saying. He knows that that's literally Captain Marvel, but it's Miss Marvel. I think that that's obvious to anybody. But they just want to come in there and do those sly little comments. I just thought that was funny. Trying to imply he didn't know what he was talking about because he does. And we got these people coming in. Hard disagree on the not sexy enough. Brie looks freaking amazing. The need for women to be almost naked and have unrealistic body proportions in order to be sexy speaks to the small-mindedness. It's one of those, where are her organs, people? But you're right, man. She's looking hot right there. Then we got some allies running in. She could have been better for a few reasons, but none of those reasons have anything to do with her looks. Okay. That lady is amazingly beautiful and looked amazing in the movies. Being mad about no over-sexualized supersuit is childish at best. I couldn't agree with you more. And we have this male ally run in. This is misogynistic. The character they're saying they hoped for isn't even Captain Marvel. That's Miss Marvel, so they don't even know what they're talking about. This is misogynistic. Brie Larson did amazing. This is misogynistic. So, I just find this funny. Saw it made a news outlet too, but I wasn't going to give them a click. I can just go through the tweets. I can just go through the tweets without the article. So, yeah, I just find all this funny. And, you know, Sierra Whiskey doesn't even have a huge following on Twitter. So, you know, and I see this a lot. I see small accounts make a little joke, make a meme or two about Captain Marvel or Brie Larson. And these people will search you and hunt you down, and they will just try to gaslight you for a couple of days. And it's just really funny to me. Like, is this what you just do? You just look to pick fights on Twitter? Brie Larson has no idea who you are. She has no idea who you are. Probably doesn't even care. Probably doesn't even know who I am. Probably doesn't even care. So I just find it funny that these people are literally going out of their way to try to stand for her all day long. And, you know, I'll post this video on Twitter. I guarantee you one of them will be in the comments. Watch. They'll be in the comments over on Twitter. Probably the comments on this video, too. More so over on Twitter, though. They seem to live over there. That's their playground. I don't know. It's really funny to see. But that's where they'll hang out, looking all day under advanced search, trying to find people that don't like Captain Marvel, and they'll just go to town with nothing else to do. It's very humorous to me. I don't see, you know, and then you go to Social Blade and you look at their tweet counts. These people have like hundreds of tweets a day. It's like, do you have anything else to do outside of Twitter? It just blows my mind, man. No, I don't. I got nothing else to do. I'm just going to sit on Twitter and advanced search out Brie Larson all day long. Every single day. We'll look for Carl Manvers. Anyway, that's pretty much it. Let me know what you think about the Brie Larson Defense Task Force people. How do you feel about them just searching out people all day long? What do you think about the fact that we probably could have had Brie Larson as the Captain Marvel in the middle? I'd like to hear what you guys' thoughts are on that. What do you think about these Brie stands? I find them hilarious. Anyway, leave me your comments. Remember, comments, and likes. Don't forget to leave a like. Help boost the video in the algorithm. That's what helps videos get noticed. That's all we can literally ask you guys to do because YouTube doesn't help us get found anymore. So that would be much appreciated. Also, share the video. That's much appreciated. Make sure you're still subscribed. Subscribe if you're new. Hit that notification bell, and I will see all of you on the next one. Peace. Also, if you want to help support the channel, check out my Teespring store. There's a link in the description. You can find some merchandise in there that you might want to check out. Also, take a moment. Make sure you're still subscribed to the channel. There's something going on right now, and they've been unsubscribing people. So just take a second and double check on that and subscribe if you're new.